Hello everyone. Okay, what we're doing today is an unboxing of the PG4 from Cross. I've already unboxed it once today. I've done a lot of unboxing today. So we're going to unbox this bad boy right here. I'm going to go through the cool stuff, the stuff you want to see. If you haven't got one, you need one. This particular model has been out for a little while. It's not a crazy popular truck, which surprises me, because look at it, it's stunning. It's one of the nicest looking 10 scale trucks you'll get. RC.com, that's where you want to go to check out these. I'll also be doing an unboxing of the PG4L, which you can also find on RC.com. We're going to whip into this. I'm going to move some of this stuff about so that essentially I can just grab some stuff out of here and go check this out. To give you guys a bit of an idea of what you get with these kits, to show you essentially that these things are worth the money. I've had a lot of axials and Traxxas and such. There's something special about a Cross truck, and hopefully as we go through some of these parts you'll see exactly what I mean. So without further ado, let's rip into some of this stuff and see what you guys think. Okay, first things first, the manual. As I say with a lot of kits that I look at, review, unbox, etc., if the book feels really good and it feels like it's good quality, pretty good chance what's in the box is going to be good quality. Every Cross kit I've had, and I've unboxed GC4, Demon, the PG4 and the PG4L, every book just feels really good. That may sound stupid to a lot of people, but it's a sign of quality. It says so right there in the back, premium quality. It's pretty straightforward. Cross generally do really good instructions with their kits, so I'm definitely looking forward to building this one. Can't wait. First bag is full of chrome stuff. I like chrome. You should like chrome too. That there appears to be the rear bumper for your PG4. Look at the chrome plating on that thing. It's a mirror. You can see my entire scale garage. You can see me and me and me and me. It's like it's a weird thing going on there. That's how good this chrome stuff is. I mean, it's shiny. The only issue with it is I keep putting fingerprints on it. This is one of the side rails on the truck. Now, when I first seen these, I thought, they're going to get scratched pretty quick, but I don't think they will, because of how they're mounted to the body, sort of up on the side. I don't think they're going to get scratched up a whole lot. Look at that. Oh, so good. Love this stuff. I like it when a company pays attention to the details, and they like to try and make the chrome Mickey Mouse, which means perfect. Lovely. I have another little bag here with some chrome pieces in it. It appears to have the mirrors, for the side mirrors. We have the little vents for the side of the cab. We have the rear light buckets as well. I like that they're in chrome. That's going to give us a good reflect when we put our light kit in there. Its own light kit. This is the sports bar, and it is bloody nice. I don't know, I might run it. We'll see what happens. So there's that. There's the supports for the sports bar. Again, really nice chrome. Our light buckets for the front of the truck. Again, beautiful chrome, nice and reflective. I really quite like this stuff. Are you starting to wonder yet why you haven't got one of these trucks? Next, I've got a big bag of random pieces that I just sort of went and threw in the bag because I had stuff everywhere. First thing I'll grab is the diff casing. Now it is plastic, which is fine. Plastic slides across rocks better than metal does. And when you slide plastic across rocks, you don't go because you're worried about wrecking your really nice differentials and such. Big pumpkin, but which is fine. I mean, these are what I would call a capable scale truck. Now, I have watched a lot of videos of these things on YouTube, and everyone I've watched, these trucks keep up with an SCX-10. And it's a hardbody truck with massive pumpkins. Farmers would be proud of that pumpkin. More chrome. This right here is the, hold this side, is the diff cover. It's your pumpkin cover. It's like a hat for your pumpkin. You know a truck's quality when the chrome is that good. So we've got another diff case there. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Here we have the grille for the body. This will be painted satin black. Then once this is painted, obviously it's going to get the fancy chrome light surrounds and such, but then it gets this piece, more chrome, which I believe, yes, goes in that way. So what you'll end up with is a nice series of black lines between your chrome. Should help the chrome pop. So that's really nice. Now you're probably starting to figure, this truck isn't small. It's massive. It is a massive truck. And I like that. If you haven't watched any of my cross videos before, I suggest you do, because you will see me say cross can do some funny things sometimes, and this kit is no exception. Here is the bottle for my oil. There's no oil in it. And the little container for grease. There's no grease in it. Now I can only assume this is done to make it easy for shipping, so there's no hassles with customs, etc. and so on. Doesn't really matter because I run my own oil and grease anyway, but that's fun. It's just one of those little things about cross that you go, oh cross, you did it again. Here are a couple of shock hoops, plastic. You can get aluminum upgrades. CrossRCUS.com sells those. There's quite a few upgrades for these trucks, so definitely worth going and checking them out. Look, it's what it is, isn't it? It's only got one mounting point, so you can't stuff that up. Now, I did a little bit of research on this truck. These are the front ones. Where's the back ones? Well, the rear shocks actually mount to the chassis rail. They're shorter. I like that. That allows you to have a full bed on the truck. I don't know how it's going to affect performance. To be honest, I don't really care. I just love the look of the truck. We have our hub adapters for the wheels. I will show the wheels as soon as I pull the bag out of the box. Alright? Okay. Next bag, we have some springs. This is essentially the shocks. Yeah. So, and this is how I know that the fronts are longer than the backs. If you look at the size of those shocks, there's two that are shorter than the others. Bag FC shocks. So, yeah, take your time building these, do them properly. If you don't, your truck's going to drive like crap and you're going to go, oh, my truck's crap, I'm going to sell it. If you don't set up your shocks properly, that's your fault, not the truck's. So, if you take it out and drive it and it drives like crap, take it back home, redo your shocks, take it back out and see what it's like. Just be sure when you redo your shocks that you do them different to the first time, otherwise you're wasting your time in the first place. Bag of clear lenses. Not a whole lot to say really, is it? There's a bag of clear lenses. They are nicely detailed. To get a proper effect, you will need to break out the Tamiya Clear Red and Tamiya Clear Orange for indicator and excuse me, for indicator and brake lights. Paint those up. If you put these on your truck as clear lights, it's going to look crap. Honesty 101. So that's those. Right. This is a rear bumper protector. So essentially, wherever the rear bumper is now, that will sit just in behind here. So when you do go bashing over rocks, you're not going to go whacking your nice fancy bumper everywhere. You're going to whack this black plastic, which is fine. It'll slide over rocks nicely, and it'll save you chrome. Great idea, Cross. RC does have some really good ideas. This is one of them. Comes with its own bull bar. Well, that's what we call it here in Australia. Bull bar, brush guard, whatever else you'd like, a bumper, whatever else you want to call it. Look at it. It's a full wraparound bumper for this truck. You hit that with a little coat of satin black paint, this thing's set for business and it looks awesome. I love that. This is one of those things where you go, well done, Cross. You've done well there. Tyres. I'll grab one out. They're all the same, really. Right. 1.9s. Check out the tread on these. Aggressive. And you'll notice, nice and soft. They feel tacky, like grippy tacky. Anyone that knows crawler tyres knows what I'm talking about. The foams do feel a little soft, but I assume they've all been figured out to the weight of the truck, so it shouldn't be an issue at all. I won't get this out of the bag. I don't want to blind you with how good the chrome is. This is the front bumper, which is protected by the bumper guard I just had. This will mount underneath here and protect your bumper. Brilliant. That way you don't wreck the nice fancy chrome plating on this one. Does have little light buckets in it. Nice scale detail to it. So there's that. Your drive shafts. These are plastic. The PG4L, that bad boy there, comes with beefy, beefcake metal ones. I'm going to run the plastic ones. If I break them, I'll upgrade them to metal ones. We've got a couple of battery straps in here as well. Of course, again, crossrc.com. If you want to check out some beefier drive shafts for this bad boy. There's your battery straps. You use those with your battery tray. Looks like it holds a full-size LiPo. It's light. Can't tell you where it mounts in the truck because I haven't looked that much at the instructions, sorry. But yeah, look. Holds full-size LiPo. Battery tray. Got straps. So there's that. The wheels didn't come in this bag. I just threw them in here after I did the unboxing earlier. So there's that. Beadlock rim. These, very light. I believe Cross is coming out with some heavier beadlock rings. Very light, these ones, but reasonably beefy. Your wheel face, the back of the wheel as well. So that's how your beadlocks go. These do actually have a really nice scale hub as well. I'll get that front for you so you can have a bit more look-see. So that's those. Nice thick paint. I'm going to leave those white. I like them white. Don't usually like white wheels, but I like those ones. I'm not going to worry about showing the rest of this stuff because it's all exactly the same as what you're just saying. Generics plastic. Generics. A generic plastics bag. It has pivot balls. It has rod ends. It has wheel hexes. Generic black plastic. Next. Okay. This monstrous big box is for a sound kit. Your big doof goes in here. You put your sound kit in here. That's not a sound kit. No, it's not a sound kit. This is actually some scale grid parts for your bonnet and your hood, depending where you're from. It also has the two little mesh pieces for the side vents on your truck and wiper blades. You need to buy the speaker separate and the sound kit separate. Again, available on crossrcus.com. So, there's that. And yes, I will be getting a sound kit because chrome pieces. So we've got our mirrors, we've got light buckety stuff, we've got light rings for the outside, and we've got a couple of pieces I have absolutely no idea what they are, but they're chrome. So there's those. You're starting to get the point that when you buy one of these kits, there is a lot of bits in it. I mean, there's a lot that I've skipped over that is just generic black plastic. Much like this bag of generic black plastic. So this has got lockouts, knuckles, link mounts and such and so on, servo mounts and things like that. Generic black plastic. There's lots of it. There's a lot of stuff in this kit. This bad boy is a Cross RC 27-turn brushed motor that goes into the transmission. Has a metal backing plate there. It's plastic transmission. That's not an issue. We've been running plastic transmissions in SCX10s for years. Looks a nice tidy unit. Comes as you see it. I will pull this apart and make sure everything's greased and whatnot first. I recommend everyone does that with every kit they get. This is your factory light kit. This comes with the truck for free. If you start to add up the extra value in a hard body, metal wheels, light kit, all these things, this truck's bloody cheap. You buy some other brands, you got a Lexan body, plastic wheels, no light kit, and it costs nearly the same amount of money. I know what I'd buy. This is a little roof cage. I'll show you this on the body when we pull the body out, which is just about to happen. This is a little roof cage and it has driving light mounts on it. I love that. That is a well thought out piece of kit. Well done, Cross RC. I really like that. Okay, next bag. We have springs, links, axles. Probably said links already. Bearings. There's a bag that says gift. That's worth the money alone, isn't it, really? This is going to have all the screws for the build in it, and that's probably why it's so heavy. So I'm not going to open it because I'll probably lose them and the build will take forever. These, I'll grab one of these out and I'll hold it up against the wheel. Check that out. So instead of seeing a big gaudy wheel nut hanging out, you got a wicked big hub there. That's good. That's scale. Well done, Cross. And that's all metal. You don't get that with trucks that cost that little bit less. A plastic screw on one if you're lucky. Chassis rails. Is what it is. Honestly, it's not worth me getting out of the bag. Cross rails, in my previous experience, bloody tough. They take some crap. The body. Normally this is all wrapped nicely. Okay. I mean, how could you not like that? I love that. I reckon it's wicked. And this is the small one. Well, I say this is the small one. The cab with this truck and that truck, the PG4L, this part's the same. It's the bed that's different, and the setup in the back, and actually the gearbox is different. There's quite a bit that's different. This truck is a brilliant, cheaper option to the PG4L. So if you haven't got 480 American dollars, you got 400, ping, get this. I do have the window piece here. It's a full single piece, which I like. Straightforward, easy. That just slides up 2 little screws, and then there's a few screws around the top if you want to put your little roof rack dilly on the roof like so. Obviously you wouldn't have to put it like that, that'd look terrible. The tub. Again, full detail, full depth tub. Deep. Which is awesome. You're gonna put some scale accessories in this bad boy. Like, I don't know, a bucket. Just to give you a quick idea of the look of this truck, check that out. That's going to be a nice bit of kit, especially if I have the body right. Yeah, so look, do yourselves a favour. If you haven't gone and looked at Cross RC US, do it. Go and check them out. These trucks are they're worth more than what you pay, in my opinion. I've got a TRX4, I've got a 610s, I've got bloody whatever you can think of. Cross has very quickly become my favourite brand out of the lot because they make awesome trucks. They really do. So if you want something that's a little bit different to what other people have got, that's still capable and looks really scale, go and check out this website. Lovely. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. I am going to do a similar sort of video for the PG4. I'll just put a picture here. PG4L. Going to do a similar sort of video for that, and yeah, give you a rundown on what's cool and what I think you guys will like about it. See ya.